so growing up, we do have our friends that we get along with and that are there for us at any time, any place we need them. We also have friends that can backstab us, that talk behind our back, and that do mean things to us. So this quote from Miller is, "It's far easier to forgive an enemy after you've gotten even with him." And I agree with this statement because of 3 reasons. I think that there's 3 different routes that you can take to get even with somebody. The first route you can take is just talking it out with somebody after you get in a big fight. You can talk it out, state your point, and just have it out with them like that. You don't have to fight, like fist fight with them. That's my second route, actually. You can take the non-mature way and you can duke it out with them. You can do all this stuff to them. You can just be like a mean person, but in the end, that's not going to do anything. It's just going to reflect back on you, and it's just going to make you not like the bigger person, which you should be. And another route that I think you can take is just taking time away from each other. If you get in a big fight, if you and your best friend get in a big fight over something, you can just take time away from each other. I know personally it's happened with me. Especially in elementary school, I had a big fight with a couple of my friends. They egged my house and they did a bunch of mean things to me. But now, like, we'll see each other, like, on Instagram or, like, on Twitter. We see each other and, like, we're just like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, it's been, like, 5 years, you know? Like, we kind of got over it. So I just believe that those 3 routes you can take are to get even with somebody, meaning not only fighting. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to, like, duke it out. You can just talk it out with them, you know, just be mature and be the bigger person. And yeah.
Good job.
They all follow me.
They all follow me. Dude, so this the other day, it had a Darth Vader on it, and it said, I'll show you.
It's hard when you get up there. I knew it would be fun to watch. That's how I was when I came in
Okay, where's the football?
She chewed up a baby.
There you go. Damn, I'm good. He's playing.
Do you think it's possible to do this time
Oh shit.
for this whole week? Is that a realistic goal or no?
Yeah, you can do that.
Want to sleep at 10 o'clock and what?
Just go to bed at 9. Gives you an hour to fall asleep.
And then take a pill and then... Do you think it's possible to wake up and run for half an hour at 10 o'clock and then wake up before 8 o'clock? That's a realistic goal.
I could do it.
Do you do that? No.
But I could if I really, really wanted to.
And then try.
All right, Brianna, there are a couple of things that are pretty solid here. You've got a structure that you're following, which I appreciate. I think you've got a clear statement. The problem is that your structure and your preview seem like they're the same thing. That, you know, I thought at first, in the first minute and a half, that what you were giving us was the preview of what was going to come up, and then you were going to talk about each of those points. But after you got through that first point, I suddenly realized this isn't a preview anymore. She's actually in the body of the speech, and you needed to develop those arguments a little bit more. So it feels like you end up repeating yourself because that's the way it develops. If you previewed those points first and then got into the individual points and gave your examples, I think it would feel a little bit more solid. The delivery issues, for the most part, you've got good things. Like with your voice, I turned this off. I'm sure glad it happened not while you were speaking, right? Just my message notification, sorry. All right. On the voice, I think, like I said, that you project pretty well. There's good variety. It's flowing very smoothly. On the visual aspects, The gestures, you've got a lot of indicators, but sometimes it looks like there's a little anxiety with the hands moving a little more than you might want, and so that seemed a little bit of nervousness. Your eye contact with the audience was pretty good. Your facial expressions, I think, are okay. You could maybe be a little bit more animated, but I didn't see anything that was problematic. Now, on your body movement and posture and that sort of thing, you do look, that's where all your anxiety seems to be coming out. Your legs are crossing awkwardly, you're just kind of shifting around, and instead of the movements being purposeful, connected to something that you're talking about, they just look like they're random, animated, let's get the anxiety out somewhere, and so you want to be in a little bit more control of that. I think that you missed an opportunity to relate to the audience a little bit more with some of the examples and give people a chance to respond to them. The conclusion of the speech also felt a little bit rushed. The exit sounds like you just ran out of steam and then you were kind of done, and so you want to plan it a little bit more than that. All right, thank you.